Armchair Bench Warmer analysts.
Welcome to the Armchair Bench Warmers Show. And as Cam said, to the Armchair Analysts. And that's you, our viewers, our subscribers, the people that check out all our social platforms. We welcome you back to the show. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all our social platforms, or just check on the links below. And you can jump on so you don't miss any of the Armchair Bench Warmers content. Gentlemen, talk to me. We're back in the studio. Where are we filming from today? Gentlemen? Where are we filming from today?
Miami.
Oh, we're talking F1. We're talking F1.
Nice yacht.
And in that case, we're just filming, we're filming here from Miami.
Nice G-string, man.
Yeah, and there were some binoculars that Brian pulled out and was starting to look at some things that were blowing up and down. I said, no, man, no. I did not grab the binoculars to see what it was looking at. I did not. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Fick chick, gentlemen, I'm going to kick it off. My Blues boys have been getting smashed in the last couple of weeks. So, man, Blues, I'm sending all the vibes to you. Blues jacket. Because, man, it's winter and freezing here. Oh, no, sorry. It is in the studio, that is. And we're in the Blues jacket, but also repping the mighty Manu Samoa. Ata Manu! Okay, that's what you got for us, brother.
Well, I've got a plain brown t-shirt on, and I'm waiting for maybe something to go in front.
Ooh.
So, I don't know. Any ideas out there? What should I have in front of my t-shirt?
I like it.
Nice.
I'm thinking Blues, Brisbane Broncos.
Pass for Manly Seagulls too.
And Brian, what do we got on today?
Just something I picked up from the Salvation Army. Yeah.
Oh, I see there's an S for...
I don't know.
Oh, sexy. Yeah. I think sexy man. He is wearing the sexy man t-shirt, man. The sexy man t-shirt. So, gentlemen, been up to, man. It's been a week.
Yep.
There's been a lot happening on my side, but before I go into that, what have you guys been up to? Talk to us, Cam.
Man, it's been a week of work and hard work and more hard work. I think work. Yeah, that's song, hey? That's the song.
Give us a twerk, Cam. Give us a twerk.
You know what? You work real hard, and all they do is give you more work. So, yeah, man. Other than that, just watching a little bit of sport. Not much this weekend, though, I can say. But I did watch our beloved Blues play, and we're going to talk about that soon. Heartbreak. But no, man, made it to a wedding on Saturday night.
Nice. Congratulations, bro.
Oh, congrats.
Hey, where's that involved?
It was the missus or her cousin's son got married. It was a lovely bride, Ivana.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Congrats, Michael and Ivana, for your wedding on Saturday. So I missed all the games on Saturday night. So, yeah, hungover Sunday. So, sort of half watched the Penrith game, but we knew who's going to win that game. Yeah.
And Brian, talk to us, brother. What have you been up to?
Nothing. It was Mother's Day yesterday.
Oh, yes.
I had to go out fucking shopping and swiping my card everywhere.
Oh, what was on the shopping list, bro? Give us one item that you looked at and you decided, like, you made a decision that this is the gift you're going to buy for your better half.
Oh, no, it was her choice. I just went to the counter and swiped at all the shops.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Man, just like that, eh?
So my Sally Mum's benefit is down to zero this week.
Damn.
Is that, they still have that, Sally Mum's benefit?
Can you edit that? Because if my wife's watching it, she's going to be going, hey, man, Brian went and done this. So, Tisha, if you're watching, don't watch. Not that you probably watched the show, because when we had the competition, I said to you, hey, you guys should enter for the competition. He goes, what competition? Oh, my Josh.
Yeah. Just to think of what's put on Cameron shirt competition.
Oh, yes. Oh. Hashtag like. I just got back from Samoa, the sunny Samoa last night. Went over there to celebrate our oldest girl's 21st birthday. Paige.
Happy birthday, Paige.
Shout out to you, sweetie. Beautiful place. We hit Piola Deep. Did some jet skiing. stayed at the lovely Tomiasina Resort. We're hosted by Discovery Rentals and Tours, who are able to take us out to Piola Deep Namua with just crystal blue water, turtles, spent some awesome time. So shout out to Navs, who was our host for that. Didn't really get to do any fishing, but I know Discovery do have chartered fishing boats. So if you're into anything and you're traveling to Samoa and you want some action-packed, they can help with the itinerary too. So jump on to and just Google Discovery Rentals and Tours and speak to Nava, and she'll be able to assist you with that. So yeah, beautiful time in Samoa. And only been away for a week, but far out. Definitely noticed the cold when I got back to NZ. So. But here we are. Gentlemen, I know it seems to be a regurgitated, repetitive topic that seems to be circulating, but probably more so it's time for discussion is apparent. We're 2 games away from potentially Moana Pasifika's last time playing or being seen in the rugby arena. But there are speculation, and one particular one was Tana Umanga's post-match speech against the Hurricanes that while looking at Miracle Falangi, there was a very quirky and cheeky smile that he had to say that there's going to be some news, or potentially some news reportedly this week that could... I suppose it's hard to read into, but gentlemen, Cams, I'll start with you. Like... You probably wouldn't have seen it being at the wedding, but you might have probably seen some of the headlines, and it seems to be gathering a bit more momentum, but potentially there might be a lifeline for Moana.
Yeah, and that's some good news, or, give some hope to all the Moana fans out there. They might actually see their team survive what they are currently up against. But, yeah, man, it's just speculation. So, what we think... looks like might be good news, because the only good news is Moana surviving and playing again next season. That's the only good news. So for Tanumanga to mention something and, give the eyebrow or whatever it is, a little smile or whatever it was, that can only mean good news, right? Or we'll see what happens this week, see what that good news is. But yeah, man, the lifelines. So I don't know what sort of lifelines there are out there. The only lifeline that we've seen in the media is through Kanalo, and they've been active on social media. I know Tracy Hudson has been on 1ZB talking to Mike Hoskins about the situation they're in. They've had some of the boys, John Afoa, Sam Tutupo, talk to is it Darcy Walgraves on 1ZB Sport. That was an interesting conversation because Ben Antico was on there too, and they were just talking to him about the whole situation. And it's hard to get a gauge what the problem is. Like, we got entities. Wait, we got Moana that needs to survive. We've got entities that want to take over and say they've got financials that they can fix it up and move them forward. You've got NZR. You've got NZPA, New Zealand Players Association, and you've got this license of PMA, the current owners and you got all these players, right? You got all these entities. Man, the obvious thing is to get them around the table and talk it out. Isn't that the, for me, I'm sick of hearing these guys, they're over here, these guys over there, these guys over here. Oh, you have to talk to these guys, and then you can't get a hold of these guys. You got to talk to these other guys. So we know who the entities are. We know who the organizations are around this license and around the Moana problem that we've got. Let's get all these parties together in one room, have a meeting, and sort it out. I mean, simple, right?
Yeah, and I think you do make the obvious point as having that sort of collective ideas to bring to the table. My take on it, or that I'm getting through the media, is that it's a financial backing thing. I'd like to say that we at the Armchair Bench Warmers probably bring the news before it becomes news. And the financial backer is Brian, after swiping on the weekend. So congratulations, Brian, for backing Moana
Thanks,
Pasifika
guys.
with your swipe card on the
Guys weren't
weekend.
supposed to disclose it.
Yeah.
How else do you think we got this yacht here in Miami? How else do you think that? How else?
Yeah. So thank you, Brian, for swiping.
Thank you, Salo Mum's benefit.
So he's the new financial backer. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, you'd think that there'd be some discussion, although given what's in the media, there seems to be two sides to two sides that want to bid for that license, Moana and Kanaloa. But yeah, it would seem practical from a business perspective to have those collective ideas to then better the opportunity for Moana. Because one thing is getting the financial backing, and if it is true on what's being reported, and the announcement this week is that Moana have a lifeline, there also has to become the other side of it, which is performance. And getting one side of it to be able to exist, it has to then flow on to performances. And given what I've seen this year, I mean, Moana in for another tough battle, and are we going to see quite significant defeats over the next few years should Moana continue to exist beyond 2026?
Oh, I would say yes. I would say yes to that. But it's a matter of how much time would they need to develop. How much time would Moana need in this competition to develop their players to a point where they can be competitive and not see these blowout scorelines every week? They've only won one game this year, and it's against Fiji, and Fiji's up and down too. But you talk about player development. Where are you going to get the players from? Is it from the islands? How much of that support resources do they need to get it up to scratch? I think it's just it's playing the long game. You can't do it overnight. There has to be a plan, maybe another 5-year plan. Because at the moment, like if you look at the last 5 years, Moana's been in the competition. How many times the roster has changed? Have they even developed players other than the players that took off to go play for the Chiefs or Highlanders?
So would it be fair to say that there has to be an overhaul of that and the attraction of, I suppose, first-tier players at that All Black level through to Moana? Because when Ari was there, he made a significant difference. And with him coming back, well, as long as Moana exists beyond 2026, but with him coming back, it's going to add a significant level of experience to Moana. Does that then attract other players now that there's a bit more certainty around his paying tenure, particularly for 2027?
Well, that was just based on the model they have now. So the 20% allows players in line of All Blacks to play for Moana, and that's why you got the IDCV thing happen. But how is that the answer? We need to keep that 20%. Where's the point where we don't need that 20%? Like to develop players, it's not an overnight thing, Yeah.
Let's talk about the potential backers. Who are some options that could be potential backers for the buyout? Could there be some private players like private buyers like the Hurricanes, who sort of that developer they brought 50% or 49% of their share? Are there any particular sort of people or organisations or companies? Could Kanaloa and MP be doing something behind the scenes together?
I think that's a tricky one, because we've seen over the last 5 years that Moana doesn't really have a foundation in terms of a home, proper fan base, and I think investors have seen that and think, okay, in order to overcome that situation, you gotta base the team in the islands. You gotta somehow upgrade these stadiums in Tonga and Samoa and build a base there, because that's where the fans are, and that's what works for Fiji. That's what works for Jura. Jura has these stadiums in Fiji. They have fan base there, and they can fly back and forth. Samoa and Tonga is not that far away either, so you can easily fly back and forth from Tonga, Samoa. The problem is the stadiums. The stadiums aren't up to scratch. So
True. True.
So you've got to invest money into the stadiums, and I think they'll scare a lot of investors away. They want to jump in and just buy the team and have everything already there.
You know who could be a good investor is McDonald's, because I went to McDonald's when I was in Samoa, man, and I brought a double fillet of fish combo. I brought my son a Big Mac just standard combo, and I brought a side order of a double quarter pounder. Now, admittedly, I couldn't finish the fillet of fish. I couldn't. I just managed to finish the double fillet of fish and the chips because the chips were massive. But man, that was like 91 tala, man. McDonald's Samoa, you've got some money. Back the team. Would it be fair to say that potentially there could be, it would be quite advantageous for sort of local institutions in Samoa, Tonga? Man, I'm not sure if Niue's got any money. The Cook Islands, that would be able to then front that, and would they have budgets, towards it? There's been speculation around that 150 million. That's probably just been speculation at the moment, but potentially some of that funding, if it is true, could be utilised to back the team locally for that local representation.
Well, Australia's injected a whole lot of funds to rugby in Samoa, rugby in Tonga as well. We've seen the PNG team, Australia inject some funds in there. That's why they got the PNG Chiefs coming out soon. They're already developing all their infrastructure at home. PNG, they're building the compound for the players and their families. They've got all that set too. So yeah, it takes money and investment. So I think it was you, Brian, last time reported that 50 million went from Australia to these rugby unions in Samoa and Tonga. That might be another way that Moana might get funding from Samoa or Tonga, or both as well, if they inject money into saving the Moana team. But then, there's questions around that too. How much of influence would this Moana team be to Samoa and Tonga if they put their own money in?
Especially when you talk about, and one of the things that I've sort of seen numerous times floating around social media is the repetitive commentary around or lack of development, or perceived lack of development of local based players, and saying that, taking a player that's playing in domestic competition respectfully in the Pacific countries, and they're bringing them into a Super Rugby environment, there has to be some nurturing, some development to ensure that they can perform at the Super Rugby level. But
there's no doubt talent can come from the islands, and talent still come from the islands. Look at Soa Whalongo, he's just a young kid coming out, going to play league. I mean, talent's there. So it's trying to preserve the talent in the future.
I know his
mighty
fresh accent fucking...
Oh no, it must be from Samoa then.
Oh, must be. Must be.
But it's all, it's Pasifika rugby players, right? We have a talent to play rugby. We're built to play rugby. We've got the skills to play rugby. We're just born with these skills, right? And there's Polynesian players playing all over the world. So I think there needs to be a point where, okay, we recognize. I mean, the whole world already recognized that a lot of talent comes from the islands. It's time for the islands to try and capture that talent within the islands and build on that, and not let these guys escape, not let these guys go to New Zealand, Australia, play for All Blacks or Australia, and just capture the talent that's coming up in the islands itself, and having the facilities, having the resources on the island to nurture these players. And it's always a passion to play for your country, play for Moana Samoa, play for Tonga. Yeah. Start from the ground up. Start there, and make sure you get as many of these young talents that come through as possible.
So the easiest solution, go and check out what your NRL counterparts are doing about their passion for the local teams, because there was a lot of sacrifice financially for what the league players done, and now it's one of the most exciting brands or competitions now. I think there was one commentator saying that the Tonga Samoan match was better than watching an England Australia match for entertainment. So I suppose at the bottom line, and I suppose The financial side of things is going to be quite heavy for anyone taking it on, given just rugby or the lack of support of rugby. So, look, whoever takes it on, or, I think Moana needs to exist in there. We just hope that they are, whoever takes it on, if it is reportedly true that they are in there for the right intentions. But there's such a blank landscape of many options that they can dive into. But hopefully we'll see in 2027 Moana Pasifika there. If not, Adi Savia, welcome to the Blues, brother.
Just one more thing. I think one of the obvious things that needs to change, and I know it won't, is the eligibility rules in rugby union. I think that's the biggest detriment to Pacific Island rugby.
So what do you mean by that? Like, what is one sort of, if you were to sort of give something specific, what is one thing that they could look at changing? Is it the stand-down ruling to switch a legion, or similar to what the league has?
Similar to rugby league. It's, you can't, like, I know, for the All Blacks or Wallabies, the Samoans that play for them, like, they always tend to go back to Samoa, go back to Tonga past their pro.
Yeah.
And they go back for the last 2 years or something like that. Like, yeah, that's the result of that. But I think also what the eligibility rules does is keep the rich, the rich teams richer, and the poor teams have no chance to grow.
And I know on the topic of Samoa and rugby seem to be the powerhouses along with Fiji. What about Niue, my bro? How do we even get a rugby team together, bro? Hey?
Well, they'll follow suit. I mean, you do good by Tonga and Samoa, then all the other nations will come up as well. I mean,
this our Niuean rugby team's made up of, I think there's Tongans, Samoans, Māoris, Australians, PNG, Ethiopia. I think Brian, I think we need that card, man. I think if you want to invest into another team other than Moana, come to the Niuean team, bro. Just swipe, brother. Swipe, man. No, cheap as $2 billion. I'm their manager. I'm not their manager. All right, moving along. Going to a league of our own. All right, let's get into it. Flipping heck. Results for the week. Talk to us, Brian. Talk to us.
Ooh, okay. The first game last round, Dolphins, Doggies, 44-12.
What is happening with the Doggies, man? What is happening with the Doggies?
They haven't got a number 7, bro, like a true number 7.
Yeah.
But Lachlan Galvin's come in. They lost Toby Sexton. Look, again, it's a broken record conversation, but on paper, Doggies look good. Look, Dolphins look good too, but man, how did that? So you bring in a number 7, and if so, who is the number 7 that you could bring in to fix their game, or do you just take Lachlan Galvin out? What was he playing, 6 or 7?
I think get Al Mesri out of retirement.
Terry Lamb, you're back.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know what? Who's looking good right now? West Tigers, because they got rid of it was Lucky Galvin that wanted to leave, and now look, you're right. They need a number 7.
It's interesting there because, man, on paper they're good, but far. Anyway, none of those are my teams or our teams. So anyway, go the Dolphins.
Next game was
to the left.
Roosters Titans, 28-12 to the Roosters.
Good game, Titans. I think to get that scoreline. Definitely a team to watch out. But man, those Roosters, they're dominating, man.
Yeah, they look good. They're in the top 4 for that reason.
Firepower.
Next game was the Cowboys Eels, 30-33 to the Eels.
Yeah,
didn't see that one coming.
That was an interesting game.
Yeah,
that was
because that was Golden Point, and then he had to take the penalty.
Yeah,
he had to take the kick.
And Mitchell Moses told the ref, "Look, we already won. We don't need to take the kick."
Yeah, and they're going. It's called Golden Point, not Golden Points. I mean, if you get a try, obviously, but because if you get a try in Golden Point, you don't take the conversion.
So but hang on. So what happened? Oh, because I didn't watch the game.
So it was Golden Point.
They scored the point.
Moses kicked the 1-pointer.
Yeah.
But you know how if the defender touches you, then it's a penalty.
Yeah. So it was a penalty, and they made him take it.
They made him take it, and yeah.
That was a good game, though.
That's common sense,
Because I
man.
think the Cowboys were up in the last 10 minutes. And then Eels came back with 2 quick tries.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys were up. And then final score is off to Brokeback Mountain.
And then the next game was the Dragons Knights 10-44.
Close game. Close game.
Here's a question. Dragons going to win a game this year?
Oh, has there ever been a time where a team has not won a game in NRL?
Hold up.
Since NRL started, not
Have they
Winfield
not-
Cup.
Have they not won a game yet?
No.
No.
Not since August.
Oh, Dragons.
This is leading
bro.
into last year.
Dragons. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Far out.
Why is Scott Drinkwater going there?
I see also they're trying to get who's the hooker? Oh, man, I've forgotten the name anyway. Edit that out. I can't remember who it was now. To replace Damien Cook, because Damien Cook's gone.
Oh.
He signed for Huddersfield or Wakefield. He signed for
No, he's left straight away. Eh?
Oh, has he gone straight away?
Nah.
Oh,
I just made that up.
he probably wishes he probably want to leave.
Next minute, Aristovitas there. Oh.
Oh, nah.
Whoa. What about his though? Just on that topic though, man, he is only asking for a 12-month contract.
Yeah, apparently he's been doing that for all his contracts.
That's what Sonny Boo used to do. Sonny Boo used to just do 12-month contract because he'd always know that his value would increase. Smart, man.
That's smart. Okay, next game was the Rabbitohs Sharks 36-12.
Man, what happened to the Rabbitohs?
No, Rabbitohs won.
Rabbitohs, well done. Well done. See, now
was
this is because I
surprised
was
by
on
that.
holiday. I wasn't watching much of the
I was
games.
surprised by that. I actually thought the Sharks had it
Sharks are up and down. See him, eh?
They are, man.
this season.
They
Yeah.
get wasted one week and then they waste the other team the next week. Oh.
That's like the second game with the Sea Eagles and the Broncos. The up and down team.
Now. Look,
What about
Games.
that Cola try? Damn. See that
32-4.
that Cola try, man?
what's the score?
32-4.
Oh man,
Yeah, there was on the other
what did they play? Did they play in
4 points.
Brookvale? Oh,
Brookvine, yeah.
Yeah.
Brookvale.
there you go. And was it that ref from Brookvale? The ref was from Brookvale. Hey.
Well, the Broncos supporters saying, "Oh, yes, it's going to be the Walsh show."
Oh,
Joey Walsh. It was the Joey Walsh
Joey
show.
Walsh show.
Broncos.
Because Fogarty wasn't playing, eh? Yeah.
Fogarty wasn't even playing. Oh my gosh, boys, Broncos, come on, man, come on, man. That's just a classic hiding. Well done, Manly. Well done, Manly.
And then we had the Storm versus the Tigers. They're 44-16 to the Storm.
That was an interesting
They are
match.
back.
They are back. With a vengeance. Were there any changes in the Storm lineup? Again, I didn't watch the game, but did anyone watch it?
I watched half of it. I was half asleep.
Because the West's Tigers have started to go backwards pretty quickly. They've been getting some pretty deep scores put on.
Oh, they got a few players out there.
Oh.
Ever since Loy came back here, they've been busy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ever since he announced his defection in 2028 to...
Has that had any part of it, you reckon?
Oh, it might be. He might just be, oh, sorry, boys, I'm already on the money now.
Oh, Dewey wasn't there.
Oh.
And the last game was the Raiders Panthers 18-30 to the Panthers.
That was a good game. That was close. That was a close game.
Yeah, but Raiders kind of disappointed. They're at home, and man, they were far better side than they were.
But this
They were
season's
last year,
lacking.
last season.
Season's lacking.
Yeah, no surprise. Penrith won.
Is it time for Ricky Stewart to hide it up?
No.
Stay in there?
Oh, I thought you mean put the boots back on.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
For Ricky Stewart to
Join Flanagan.
give Laurie Daly a call and, hey, bro, Laurie, can you put the boots back on, my friend? Let's do this. And this week's game, Magic Round,
Magic
which is
Round.
at Suncorp.
Sharks, doggies.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They'll be close.
that's a hard one to call, that one.
Souths and Dolphins.
Souths and Dolphins.
There'll be another close one, I reckon.
Depends if who's playing. Oh, they haven't got the teams.
Lineups will be out. When's lineups out? No, lineups
Tomorrow night.
Shucks, that's right. It's Monday.
And then, the two Kiwi coaches, Tigers and Seagulls.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well,
hand on hard, Cam. Who you
the
got?
form going in, I've got to say Manly's going to win this.
Yeah.
The form going
I'd
in.
have to say that, yeah.
Yep. The bird's going to fly, bro.
And then we got the Roosters Cowboys.
This is not a tough one, eh?
I reckon Roosters got this, yeah.
I think Roosters. They just form. And the Fahu White is just eating meters, bro. He is eating meters at the moment.
And then we got Eels and the Storm.
Storm.
Storm on that.
Titans Knights.
Knights.
Ooh, Knights. Yeah, Knights on that game.
And then the Warriors and Broncos.
Oh, all I gotta say.
Warriors.
All I gotta say. Warriors come out to play.
And after that,
Wait, hold on. What if Reynolds and Payne Haas comes back?
Bro,
Change.
doesn't matter.
Change.
Doesn't matter, bro. It's Dub City, bro. We're in Suncorp. Mate, we've got the home crowd. We've got, we have to bounce back from a pretty shocking performance.
well, what's the difference? You know how this is a home game, is classed as a home game for the Warriors. What's the difference?
Probably those Warriors crowd flipped there everywhere. Crowds are bloody everywhere, man.
Wait,
I want to be
Warriors,
surprised.
Do they
Warriors
get
change.
the take from the door?
True that.
Is that how it works?
Probably, yeah.
Because what's the difference?
I'd assume there'll be a portion.
Or do
of
they
that.
get to play in their home jersey?
Oh.
Must be something.
I think some of the tech. Because I can imagine all these teams lose out then. Imagine if Broncos getting paid from all these games.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
And do you think Te Kaha could host the Magic Round now?
Where?
In Canterbury, the new stadium?
Too small.
What's that, 34,000? How big Suncorp?
They should take it to Melbourne. 90,000, eh?
I think
With the MCG?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get the crowds for the other games. They'll get the crowds for the Warriors, but I don't think they will get crowds for the other games.
I'll be surprised. Oh, no, I think they will. I think those Magic Rounds just, man, those NRL.
Yeah, you have all
fans
those
are
Aussies
fanatical,
travelling.
man.
If they travel all the way to Las Vegas,
Go down to the Caxton. Hey, go
that's
and
Las
have a schooner, mate. Go and have a schooner at the old. Hey, mate, what team you supporting, mate? Are you going to have a schooner?
We're talking about Christchurch here. We're not talking
all
Las
the
Vegas.
Kiwis that turn up and go,
they got pokies down it.
what's a schooner? What's a schooner? Go, you want a schooner, mate?
Oh, and the game of Magic Round, the Panthers versus the Dragons.
Why even have that last day? It's like, oh, okay. No, everyone's going to leave after the Warriors game.
Dragon's going to be like, do we have to go? And those little kids say, we're only going to get wasted, man. Do we have to go? Fuck.
If you're a Penrith supporter, would you be bothered turning up for this game?
Well, I think it might be an opportunity to probably play some of their second grade players. Maybe bring them up and rest them because although you don't want to be the team that then had the first win, the Dragons had the first win. So
Maybe they should change their name to the Steelers, use the Illawarra name.
I think they were talking about that, but then it got thrown out. They were wanting to talk about that. What's that, St. George Illawarra Steelers, eh?
St. George fans won't allow that. They are passionate fans.
Because Illawarra, that's not even Sydney, that's Wollongong.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, g'day, mate. Well done.
Hey, Gobber. Hey, Gobber.
Well done, Brian. Hey, if we were over in Australia, what would our names be, bro? Hey, Azza. Hey, Camo. Hey, Brino. Hey, mate. Let's pop down the pub for a schooner. Yeah, mate. So Magic Round in Suncorp, no doubt, man. Now that I'm back here, I'll be catching a lot of those games and seeing the mighty Broncos take on and destroy the Warriors. It's actually good not to bloody have the Warriors around, and bloody man, was it to have a bye?
No, it was fucking
not see
boring without them.
Not see them at bloody other teams' venues with flipping supporters that flipping out support the home team.
Man, I see all these supporters gear running low on the big sizes, eh?
I saw that. Is it that American reflective jumper they've got out? That was pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the glow in the dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
neat.
that's why all the Warriors supporters are millionaires, because, man, next week it's going to be the Sunday jumper.
We all buy them from AliExpress.
Just check the link below. Like they're $100, but for you, you can have them for $95. Just order through the Armchair Bench Warmers. Armchair Bench Warmers. All right, gentlemen, moving on to the Rugby Wrap-Up. Hasn't been a good week for me in sports, actually. Broncos got pumped. And now we're going to move on to the rugby. So hit us, Brian. Hit us with the
First game was the Crusaders versus the Blues, 36-20. I was quite disappointed because even though I'm not a Blues supporter, I don't like the Crusaders.
Man.
I was hoping the Blues would fucking beat them.
Cams, what are your thoughts on the game, bro?
Well, we're talking Blues Crusaders, the number one matchup in any year in history of Super Rugby, and moving forward, any year moving forward too.
Bro,
And then the next game is
Nothing else matters.
in Italy, they call it numero uno.
It is numero uno.
Yeah.
Blues Crusaders, you know what? Look, I went in thinking, this is going to be the first time Crusaders going to lose in their home ground. Magnificent stadium,
good crowd too, eh?
mean stadium.
Sold out game.
Sold out game, mean crowd. Always look forward to these games. Man, I was a bit frustrated there. I was like, a winnable game, man. A winnable game. The Crusaders haven't been doing well this year. And I could see it the last two games Crusaders had. The Crusaders, when they had their losses, I could see, okay, this is not the Crusaders we're used to, right? They're beatable. I think any team can beat these guys, right? So I was going in this game thinking, okay, Blues need to play well to beat these guys because they are beatable now. I still had that hope even in the last 12 minutes, because the last 12 minutes they had two guys either out a yellow card or they had a red card. We were down by 12. We needed 2 tries. 12 minutes to go. We had the ball, but we just kept losing the ball, man. The silly mistakes.
Yeah, they had 2 players off at one time.
Yeah, and we scored that quick try because we needed 3 tries to begin with. We got that quick try, so we could do it again 2 times and win the game. We had that chance. We had 12 minutes to go, more than enough time to do that. To find overlap and take advantage of it. But for some reason, the ball stayed in our half, or not even our half, in our 22, because we lost the ball. The ball went out. I know Christie did that thing and gave away a penalty. We just dived on the ball.
Come from the side.
Come on the side. A stupid mistake. And then, we just kept on not moving forward. So and we lost the game. So and then Crusaders scored a try to push the scoreline out again.
13 plays.
Yeah. So that was a disappointing end to that game because I was so hyped that I thought, man, we could win this. And I was so hyped, and then went to nothing. And I was angry, and I was like, damn.
It's like the Blues lack any sort of ad hoc play or any variation to the game, because we're trying to do that sort of muscle game, and the Crusaders were on it. And also our protection around our blowout on the ball. Man, the amount of turnovers we got, especially from that Leicester Fire Nuku, man.
Yeah.
Like someone just pull his hair or something, man.
Solid,
Or pull his headgear. Or do something. Like, he just sits there and it's just like, man, and it's like, he's the centre that's just been put into a flanker and he's performing extremely well. Very versatile. But, man, if he's there, pull his hair or something, man.
Is he leaving? He's leaving?
Don't think so.
No,
Welcome to the Blues, Leicester.
I thought he was going to the UK.
Again?
No.
Nah, I think he came back for the All Blacks. That was one of the reasons of coming back. Although Scott Robinson was the coach at the time. So, but yeah, well done to him, man. Farhad, he's playing well, but we just lacked any innovation, any sort of initiative. And the Crusaders didn't play anything amazing. They just did the basics well. And the amount of turnover ball and our clean-out ball, man. So, and then, far out, we got the bloody...
Yeah,
anyway.
it was a boring game. I felt ended up falling asleep.
Up the Blues. Up the Blues. Who else we got?
Yeah, fell asleep, and I didn't watch the Reds lose to the Chiefs 21-31.
That was a good game.
I missed that.
I was watching parts of it because my son's a Chiefs supporter. I was watching parts of that, and Crusaders were. Chiefs were playing. They went on their game. The Reds sort of seemed to go at them on that. But well done to the Chiefs. That was a tough game. That was a tough game for them to win.
After that, next day was Highlanders versus the Waratahs, 31-26 to Highlanders. Moana Pasifika, Hurricanes, 17-50.
Man, that was a disappointing watch. Not only crowd numbers were down, given that this is potentially the second last game. The simplicity of the Hurricanes and the way that they scored, that was a disappointing watch. Moana deserved to lose that game and to lose by that score, if not more. But let's hope they get some redemption and another chance in 2027. What do you think?
I was thinking, you just mentioned the crowd, and that's been a problem with Super Rugby in general. The crowd numbers.
Do they need a roof over every stadium?
I heard Eden Park's going to do that soon in the future.
Hey?
They're looking at putting a roof on in the future.
Put a tarpaulin up.
I think it is. I think that's actually a good question, Brian. Can I still have your swipe card? Anyway, but I think that provides a lot more versatility, especially going into winter.
Yeah.
When you've got, no one wants to go outside when it's raining, but if they know that they're going into a stadium that's covered, it changes the whole psychology of people wanting to go to games. But I think they definitely need that option.
And the last game was the Brumbies forced 32-15 to the Brumbies.
And on other news, this week's games, brother. This week's games, Brian. Give it to us.
On Friday, we got the Chiefs versus Highlanders. Easy dub for the Chiefs.
Easy dub for the Chiefs. Where's that being played? Is that being played in Hamilton?
That is, yep.
Oh, fuck. Highlanders, don't even turn up, man. Don't even turn up.
And then we got the Draw versus the Waratahs.
Where is that?
HFC Bank Suva, yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Might be draw.
I'll go draw.
Yeah,
on that
they've got a good record at home, eh?
I'll go draw on that game.
Blues versus the Hurricanes.
Oh, here we go. Crunch time. Top of the table clash, isn't it? Top of the table clash. Top two teams in the competition.
For one of the teams it is.
The Blues, and we are playing at home.
Yep.
Up the mighty Blues, man. Up the mighty Blues. Bruce, your Hurricanes team, bro. You're coming into the 09, brother.
I have faith Blues will learn from their mistakes. The first game.
Yep.
We're playing at home.
I gotta have faith.
Learn from my mistakes last week.
Yeah.
We're going to win this game.
You heard it here first on the Armchair Bench Warmers. Make sure you subscribe, follow. Because if you want to know and you're making those bets, listen to us.
Hurricanes by 30. And the last game of the round is the Force versus the Reds.
Did the Force win last week, or did they have a bye?
No, they won last week, eh?
Who did they play?
They played
Brumbies. Yeah, they played Brumbies.
And they beat the Brumbies?
No, they played Waratahs.
Oh, who? Force.
Yeah. Last week. Oh, you mean just gone or the week before?
Oh, did they have a bye last week?
No. They lost to the Highlanders.
Oh, shucks. Okay. Who's is there one player that's standing out of the teams in the competition that you've seen so far? If I was to choose one player, Sam Darry for the Blues. He's been playing awesome, man. He's been playing 80 minutes for a lock. Man, that's flipping beast. Have you guys got any standout players?
No, the rugby sucks.
I'll probably throw in the Wellington winger. Feeney.
Oh, that's going overseas?
Yeah. Man, he's a try-scoring machine, that guy.
He's a beast. How many tries has he got?
He must be leading the table. Must be.
Yeah, and we've also got the doctor in town. Mr. Dave Reddy's in town for 1 week. His Cabelco team are made the semis, but they don't play until, 30th of May. So he's in town for the week, going and checking out a few teams. And then he's back.
See you at Pelican Club.
The doctor. The doctor. So hopefully he gets, there's about a bit of productivity before. We're only, what are we? When's the first test? Is in July?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is, eh? Far out. Not
France.
much time to not much time to prepare. Moving on to other sporting news, gentlemen. Did you know that there is a sport called chess boxing? And the rules of the sport is that you have 11 rounds, and you alternate between playing chess and boxing. And the aim of the sport is to either knock the other person out or win on points or checkmate the other person. My question is, would you participate in it?
No.
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 Speaking of boxing, Wardley versus Dubois was a bloody bloodbath.
What a battle.
The match was absolutely awesome, and we'll sort of elaborate a bit more on that. But one particular boxer, I can't remember his name, made the comment that Dubois, Wardley, who was getting absolutely smashed, or they both were, but Wardley in particular was getting smashed by Dubois, and they didn't call it off. And he was saying that there's some level of bias for the refereeing in the UK, because when Wardley was giving it to Joseph Parker, they called it off immediately. Other than your comments in terms of the match, what's your sort of thoughts about that? Does that ring true in the boxing circles for biased UK reffing?
Yeah, you always hear that about the fights in the UK. You know, boxers from countries outside the UK always say, you need to win in the UK, you need a knockout.
KO.
Yeah.
Man, what do you think of the match?
Man, that was a mean battle. That was better than the UFC. Man, the UFC was gay.
Yeah, it was. Man, and they were pummeled. They were pummeled, and
Well, Dubois went down, I think, the first round, and then the third round, he got knocked down. And then, man, did you see him get some slaps by his trainer? Fucking bro, full on slapping him, and that's when he bloody charged.
When he snapped in again.
Yeah, man. And he just pummeled bloody Wardley, eh?
that was
One of his eyes was like closed shut, and he was bloodied and everything.
Yeah, the face on both of them was like, man, it was a slugfest. But it does raise the point that, you know, your skills, the training that you put into it for someone like Joseph Parker, and he's talked about it a couple of times about the fact that he's had to try and sort of deal with those sorts of things. But sadly, you know, that's probably how sport wins. So, Joseph Parker, you know, if you want to come and train with the Armchair Bench Warmers, because our show was absolutely gayo knockout, mate. It was a gayo knockout.
Speaking of punching, did you guys see the runner straight?
Yeah,
When that guy punched when that guy punched the dude, and
then he ran it, and smashed him.
How do you not get disqualified on something like that, though?
Yeah.
Like, just like, there's entertainment, but it's like, come on, man, you're now setting a precedence. You can go and give someone an uppercut and go, oh yeah, okay, then run it again.
Is that full adrenaline rush? That one? Do you think that was just like, I don't know. He didn't mean to do it, or did he mean to do it? Or?
No, that's too much watching Rocky videos before coming out, bro.
Wow.
It's too much watching Rocky Balboa movies, bro. Or
Taking too
kickboxer.
much D-balls.
Just relax, man. Jeez.
It's like, bro, it's like, yeah, come on, and it's like, what the heck?
Was that a punch?
Rising up in the streets.
Just relax, bro.
Did he get penalised for that?
I'm not sure.
Do they have rules?
I was surprised when I see them still competing. I thought there would have been instant disqualification.
Yeah, no tackles, eh? Just the shoulder charge.
There's people that have been in those spaces, and they just said they wouldn't go back in there as coaches. Josh Alawai talks about it, and he just said it's just such a like, he doesn't say anything bad about it, but he just said he wouldn't coach in that, like, for that type of sport at the moment. But man, just one slight error, and those shoulders hit the head. Far out, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of being head of the table, Sean Strickland won the title from Kamsat, which, man, that Kamsat, man, he can talk a big game, but far out, Sean Strickland smacked him. And Sean Strickland's got a pretty awkward style, but far out.
Nah, he looked cutting weight didn't suit him, eh?
Well, Kamsat.
Yeah. He looked.
What did they fight at a catch weight or?
What was it for? The light heavyweight?
It was for the light heavyweight.
I watched the fight. It was fucking boring.
Yeah, UFC's really sort of lost its appeal, eh? It's really sort of lost its appeal around the entertainment aspect. But
I think they lost their characters. Like
Rampage.
Conor
Jackson.
McGregor, guys like that. Even Israel.
yeah.
Guys that had personality.
Yeah, who have they got now? Not Strickland.
Key what's the tumbleweed?
Hey, just on that note, like speaking of characters, if you were a UFC fighter, what would your name be? What would your name be if you were a UFC fighter?
The best.
Introducing, but would you have like Cam the best? Like Cam the best.
You gotta go into your drawer full of wrestling names, eh?
Coco Beware.
Coco Beware,
Oh, Cam Junkyard Dog.
Bad News Brown.
Ooh. Hey, Brian, what would your name or character be if you were a UFC fighter?
Oh, it'd be Brian the Bumblebee.
Ooh, whoa. What?
Will you come out in black and yellow stripes?
Yeah, and the Stinger. And the Stinger.
We're at the front or back?
Both.
Introducing the porcupine.
That'd be my finishing move too. The Sting.
Signature move.
Yeah, I don't want to do UFC. That UFC gives me a sore mully. Yeah, so characters.
See, these are some of the ideas Armchair Bench Warmers put out to you, Dana White. To bring up your competition over there.
Well, it does say it needs that because that's where it was strongest. You had fighters that you could sort of connect with. Rampage was just a beast. He was fun. He was a fighter, had that personality, but also had that persona off.
Yeah, even now, on his socials, man,
funny,
he's a
man.
crack up.
He is fun, especially when he does the reviews of all those people that do AI images. He's like, man, you put me as this, man. You put me as this. And then he went to one of those foreign countries with where they do the what do you call the street bloody hustles? What do you call it? The pickpocketers and all of those guys. But he had fake money and he was giving it out. Giving out fake money. And he's like, yeah, give. And I was like, oh, bro, you are crack up. Cam's NBA. How's the NBA looking?
Yeah, so big event happened today was the lottery, the NBA draft lottery. So how it works is that because the season's over, if you didn't make the playoffs, you get balls in the lottery draw, and the further down the table you are, you get more balls in the draw, so you get a better chance of getting the number one pick, right? So, and saying that, first time in years, the last team, the lowest team down the table won number one pick, and that was the Washington Wizards. So I want to say the top 7 here: Washington Wizards number 1, Utah Jazz number 2, Memphis Grizzlies number 3, Chicago Bulls 4, LA Clippers 5, Brooklyn Nets 6, Sacramento Kings 7. Now the reason why I've said the first 7 is because this year's NBA draft, we've got 7 superstars coming out of college. 7.
Ooh. So they get a pick to all of those. They get the first option of those players.
Well, yeah. So the Washington Wizards, they pick first.
Yeah.
So they get first dibs. Now the reason why this NBA draft is special because there hasn't been 7 superstars coming out of college. Like there's always been one superstar coming out every year, and number one pick will always pick that one dude. But you're talking about 7 superstars. So 1 to 7, I just named. You may as well just get the number one pick because all these guys are really good
On the same level.
Yeah, so that'll be an interesting draft, and it's the reason why all these teams were tanking. They're losing on purpose to get these high draft picks.
And give us the New Zealand Breakers and the Auckland Tuatara, bro. Where are they sitting in terms of draft player selection?
Draft.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not in it. They're not in it.
Peter Poco? Talk to us, bro. Did you play?
Okay, come now, retire.
Did you play ball back in the days? You were a baller, eh?
Yes.
That's right, bro. What about you, Brian? Were you a baller?
Nah. I had a cousin that played for New Zealand.
Huh?
First Samoan.
Who's that? Pierre Cameron.
I can't say.
He's in the win.
I can't say.
Who was Pierre Cameron? Bro, he's the man. He's the man, bro. He's the man, bro. Pierre, bro, from Alofi. Nice, bro. For Kawalahi, bro. You the man, bro. You the man. You the man. You the man. So, all right, we're moving on to our you can bet on us. It is Monday, so we are, and it is Magic Round for the NRL. A little bit of a conflict because we've both got the Broncos are playing the Warriors, and then Manly. Who's Manly got?
Tigers.
But I'm going to start with you, Brian. What's your pick for this week's You Can Bet on Us? And Cam. Oh, actually, before we do go into that, Cam, tell the Armchair Bench Warmers analysts how much we've won so far. Hit us. Bank account sound.
Ka-ting.
0.
All right. Which means
We almost won.
Which means the only way is up.
Almost.
Oh, yes, sorry, boys. That there were four ticks on the jumpers. And then when I woke up and I saw the score, I was like, man, why didn't I just swallow my pride and bloody go with flipping knowing that the Broncos are probably going to lose? So this week I've got to think about it a little bit more. But Brian, who's your pick for this
I
week?
got the Warriors to win their Super Magic Round game. And Khan Pereira, anytime tryscorer. He's on the roll.
All right. Well, I'm look. I know our teams are playing each other, so on that basis, I'm going to go Penrith with the win, and I'm going to go Brian to score.
Oh, we in the money this week, man. We in the money.
Okay.
That'll allow us to fly from Miami straight to New York, then to Las Vegas. Okay. Bank it, Cam. Don't even. Bro, just go to TAB and bitch and just tell them. Bank it. We're winning.
Okay, I'm going for Manly Seagulls, and I've got Liai Hapuari to score.
Ooh, we're in the money. What's return potential? Oh no, that'll be out for tomorrow. Eh? Mm-hmm. Sweet. All right. Before we start closing off, Armchair Bench Warmers thumbs up and thumbs down. For me, man, my thumbs up has to be for the. It has to be. It absolutely has to be going back to Lani Daniels, the boxer that won the 3 titles. We didn't talk about it. We talked about it a couple of weeks, but I heard one of her interviews on MyFM today. That was pretty cool, man. Down to earth chick. So well done to you for winning those 3 titles. My thumbs down are to my Blues, man. Flipping out. We're getting smashed, man. We've got to start picking that game up. And also to Moana. That was a pretty disappointing performance in the weekend. So hopefully you can pick that up. Cams, talk to me. What's your Armchair Bench Warmers thumbs up and thumbs down for the week?
Well, my thumbs up goes to the Washington Wizards, who got number 1 draft pick, and the first lowest team to get number 1 draft pick in a long time. So that thing about you got more balls in the lottery when you're the lowest team finally paid off. My thumbs down goes to that dude that I mentioned before, and they run straight. They had to hook that dude, man. Fuck. And why didn't he get disqualified?
Rocky movies.
Why didn't he get disqualified? Man, thumbs down to you, bro. Man.
Don't watch the Rocky movies, bro. Brian, who you got for your thumbs? Armchair Bench Warmers thumbs up and thumbs down moment.
Oh, my thumbs down goes to the UFC. That was one boring main event. It was caca. Compared to the boxing, that was shit. And thumbs up to the new New Zealand Rugby League CEO.
Oh, is that Sorensen?
No, some lady.
Yeah, it is. I think it's Sorensen, isn't she? Where'd she come from? The netball, eh?
No, I think she's been with the New Zealand Rugby League.
Oh.
But she's just been promoted.
Well, congratulations, Pamela. Well done to you. Look, if you want to send out any merch, show it to the Armchair Bench Warmers. I'm size medium. Boys, what's your guys' sizes?
Extra small.
All right, we're all extra small, so send that out to us. But thank you again to the Armchair analysts, bench warmer analysts, for tuning in to the show. We appreciate the following, the support. We're up around 93 on YouTube, or 97 or 98 followers.
Yeah.
We probably
1,000.
We need. Oh yeah, sorry, 98,000 million infinity. So
Andrea Nelson.
keep supporting, keep following, and I'm going to leave Brian with our last words of advice for the Armchair Bench Warmers. And remember, if you listen to last week's advice, you're a winner. Brian, hit us with the last words.
Oh, last words. If you go toilet and you leave a brown mark on the toilet seat,
Yeah.
fucking clean it, man.
Yes.
They leave it for me to find it.
Yeah. Or if
You know
don't,
who you are. You know who you are.
and if you don't, it will look like Cam's t-shirt. Fine, man.
But